Good evening, class 12th. I hope you are fit and fine, safe and secure. Now today we will discuss the next portion of business plan, that is human resource and marketing. The first we will discuss about what is human resource plan. Human resource plan is also known as manpower planning. So what's a manpower planning? Why it's important? So what is the criteria regarding manpower planning? We will discuss all these things under human resource plan. It's one of the very important things for any organization. To plan a human resource, plan your manpower planning is a very critical thing, a very important thing. Because an organization performance and resulting productivity are directly proportional to the quantity and the quality of its manpower. How much quantity you have and what type of quality of its manpower you have. That's very important. So human resource are the paramount important for the success of an organization. If you want to know how the organization is successful, if you want to make your organization successful, then you have to choose your manpower planning very wisely and very importantly. Okay, so what is human resource? Human resource doesn't mean all about selection. Means you choose the employee. आपने employee को choose कर लिया, आपने employee को select कर लिया. It's not a human resource. It's a very wide process. It means that when you choose an employee, this first one is employee. I hope you can see it. The first one employee. You have to identify their skills. इस employee के पास कौन सी skill है? Then you have to research on the basis of this skill and provide him training. The third process. The first one is you select an employee. Second means you have to identify a skill, and based on a skill you have to research your module. Then provide him training if any. The fourth process, you need to provide him training, which the person can suit for your organization. Then recruit him at the right man at the right job. That's why they're saying right man at the right job. The fifth one and sixth one is after recruiting him, give them a task. आपने इसको काम दो, give them task, provide him work, and on the basis of work, judge his performance. And if his performance suits him, ठीक है, provide him leadership quality. That's you identify the potential of any customer. So please note down, this is a very important diagram regarding human resource management. So this is an important part. The first one is you need to select your employee. आपने किसी employee को select किया. You choose an employee. On the basis of employee, identify his skill. He is good in what? On the basis of skill, you have to provide him research. And the basis of research, give them training so that that particular person, that particular human resource is suits for the job. That's what I'm saying, right man at the right job. Provide him training. On the basis of training, give them a task which suits him, which basically related to him, जिसमें उसका interest है. Create that interest. And on the basis of recruitment, judge his performance. Identify him whether this particular person is good for the job or not. And if he's good, provide him leadership quality. Give them a task to train other people. And that's why we judge the potential of any customer. So if any organization have a good amount of human resource, I means in a particular organization जहाँ पर right man at the right job है, that particular organization work very smoothly. इसकी productivity बढ़ेगी. Okay, उसकी जो profitability होगी वो high होगी. Because it's a very important part to satisfy. The business says not only satisfy your customers, you need to satisfy your employee also. Because if employee is strict on your plan, he will work harder. Okay, because employee can judge, employee can provide everything to the company. Of course he's getting salary from it, but he's a main person who directly relate to customers, who manufacture the product, who provide the services, who provide the guidelines. So here this is an important part. How the human resource is important. So what is human resource? I'd say human resource is also called the manpower planning. And organization performance and resulting productivity are directly proportional to the quantity and the quality of its manpower. So human resource are paramount. It's very important for the success of any organization. The people working in a firm make it what it is. That's why this whole thing is very important. The people working in a firm make it what it is. If you want to judge the performance of any company, you need to judge the employees over there. How satisfied they are. Now, if you give an example, you might be heard the company called TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. Now here, if you see the living rate, the employee living rate is less than 1%. Why? Because they are fully satisfied. That's why TCS is number one company in India in terms of profit making. It's a number one company in India because of this hard work. Now, the Ratan Tata is not working. Ratan Tata is the chairman of Tata Group. But basically he judges the employee on the basis of their company HR department, choose a person, train them properly, and they provide every facilities to the employee so that they work hard. When they work hard, then only the TCS gets its name. That's why company is number one in India now. That means the people working in a firm make it what it is. So what kind of people require, what type of duties, responsibility you can provide them, this all comes under training and recruitment. How many people you require? This is the important part. Now suppose you have a requirement of 10 people. Out of 10 people, you require 5 people are skilled and 5 people are unskilled. So you have to choose a person very wisely. Now what is the total work to be done? This also come under human resource. Now rate of labor turnover, future plans for expansion and diversification is also part of human resource. Now if you plan for expansion, you require more employees. If you require diversification, you require more skilled person, more trained person. And then next process comes, how will they select it? What is the recruitment process? What is the selection process? How will you provide them training so that the person is suitable for your job? So these are come under human resource plan. Or we also said that manpower planning. So what is manpower planning? Note down. An organization performance and resulting productivity are directly proportional to the quantity and the quality of its manpower. So human resource are paramount important for the success of any organization. The people who are working in a firm, make it what it is. So therefore different criteria are there in human resource. What kind of people you require, what type of duties and responsibility you can provide them, how many people are required, what is the total work to be done, rate of labor turnover, future plan for expansion and diversification, and how you selected your employee. What is the recruitment process? What is the selection process? And what is how we provide them training so that you can choose a right man at the right job. So that's why human resource is very important. I hope it's clear what is human resource all about. Basically, human resource is that group of people who basically choose the people, who basically select, recruit the peoples for the organization. So human resource एक department है, basically it's a department, ठीक है, who look for the, ठीक है, how many persons we require, what type of people we require skilled person, we require the professionals, okay, these are things which is done by the human resource. And what is their selection procedure, what is their recruitment procedure, how we train them, these all things come under human resource. So human resource basically is an organization performance. Okay, it's a group of people who select the people, who recruit the people, and who gives them training so that the people becomes right man for the right job. Is that clear? This come under human resource. Next we move to marketing plan. Next is, I hope you note down this diagram. It's an important one. Next is marketing plan. It's again important one. Marketing is a very wide term. Marketing plan. Okay, it's a very wide term. What is marketing plan? Because it contains advertising, sale promotion, techniques. There are a lot of things and all things are there. So what is marketing plan? We are discussing these things. So marketing is becoming a more of a battle based on information than one based on sales power. Means earlier we say that how much sales you can arises, हमें कितनी sales हुई. This is called marketing. No, this is not a marketing. Marketing is based on information now. Now information about your product, information about the customers, information about his tastes and preferences, because it's all come under marketing. Marketing basically means how you satisfy your customer, not only with your product but after sales services. How you inform your customers about your product. So this is a whole scenario. So marketing has become more of a battle based on information than one based on sales power. The marketing environment is changing at an accelerating rate. It's changing day by day. Given the following changes, the need for real-time market information is greater than any time in past. Means if you see the earlier trends of marketing, the marketing is changing from last 10 to 15 years. It's changing rapidly and it's changing day by day. It's not like this thing, because earlier now you just make the advertisement, you just make the marketing plan to get to know to aware the customer. But nowadays it's not a marketing, is all about to know the preferences, know the taste. Because you know that if you make the marketing plan, if you go for the marketing plan, if you need the technique of marketing, you know that how your product becomes local to national to global. Because every company who started locally, then they move nationally, and then they becomes a MNC, multinational companies, to become global. How your company becomes local to national to global marketing, it's all depends upon their marketing approach. The companies expand their geographically market coverage. Their managers need more information about more quickly. Means if the company wants to become globally, to their managers, those who are working for the firm, especially the marketing managers, they need more information more quickly. Now, its marketing is from buyer needs to buyer wants. Marketing says that you need to understand buyer needs to buyer wants. Actually, because the market is so much confusing is here. There are not many competitions here. It's a market full of competition. So what you need to understand, what buyer needs and actually what he wants. Okay, so as income improves, you know that the income is improving day by day, especially for some of the customers globally. So as income improves, buyer becomes more selective in their choice of goods. When he is having money in his pocket, now he think about to purchase more selectively, because there are lot many products are available in the market. Suppose if you want to choose for a mobile phone, okay, so what he thinks about this thing, first thing is budget. In that budget, suppose he has budget of 20,000 rupees, then he look for the what are the selective opportunities he's which product satisfy him. Then he look for the marketing thing, kiski marketing bahut achhi ho rahi hai, and that particular marketing, what are the features that particular mobile have. So these things are important. So what marketing means to identify from buyer needs to buyer wants, what actually the buyer wants. Because as the income rises, जैसे income बढ़ रही है, the buyer becomes more selective, the consumer becomes more selective in their choices of goods. You understand this thing? So means the first thing is, if marketing plan is needed, marketing plan is important to become your product local to national, national to global. This is the first thing. If you make your product globally, the companies expand their businesses geographically, demographically. You need more market coverages. So means manager, those who are working for the company, need be more information. They need more information more quickly. And next thing is, from buyer needs to buyer wants. As the income improves, buyer becomes more selective in their choices of goods. The next thing comes, what is marketing plan? Okay, the marketing plans describe the market condition and strategies related to how the product or services will be distributed. Basically, what is market plan? Market plan describes the market conditions and the strategies or the techniques related to how product or services will be distributed. What the price of the product, how they are promoted, which marketing technique, which advertising approach you opt for. Whether you go for the broadcast media, whether you go for a print media, it's totally depend upon what type of product you have and what's your budget for marketing. So means when we study the marketing plan, you need to study about this thing. Marketing plan depends upon the product or services. The product or services, what type of product, what type of services will be distributed. Will be distributed. The first one, what type of product, what type of services will be distributed. What is the price of the product? Next comes price, is the important one. Price, because the price also include the advertisement cost. The price also needs the price also includes the promotion of the product. The price also includes what are the advertising media you are choosing. Next is promotion, or how you promoted their product. This is the important part. That means when you make the marketing plan, all these three are important. What type of product or service will be distributed? Okay, what is the price of the product? How you promote your product? Is that clear? Now, what is the outline of market plan? Next point comes, what is the outline of market plan? The market plan includes background of venture, what venture is doing, then strength and weakness of venture, उस venture की particular strength क्या है, weaknesses क्या है, what are the market opportunities, market में कहाँ opportunities हैं, and what are the threats in the market. So simply we are saying we are analyzing the SWOT analysis, SWOT, SWOT analysis. We are S for strength, W stand for weaknesses, O stand for opportunities, and T stand for threat. So these are terms which are important for to understand the marketing plan. So what is the first thing is to understand the background of venture. To identify the strength and weaknesses of business is having. What is the strength of business having? What are the weaknesses of business? ठीक है, what are the market opportunities? कहाँ market में opportunities हैं? कहाँ वो expand कर सकता है? What are the threat? What is competitors? ठीक है, what are the competitors? Who are the competitors? What are their marketing strengths? What is their marketing strategy? You need to identify all these things. Then on the basis of this, you make the outline of market plan. तो जब हम outline बनाते हैं market plan की, तो we have to consider our SWOT analysis. हमें अपना SWOT analysis consider करना पड़ता है. ठीक है, first thing is need to background. How much money we have? How much money we can spend? ठीक है, we can spend in the marketing. ठीक है, what are the strength of our product is having? What are the weaknesses are there? What are the market opportunities? Market में कहाँ opportunities हैं? And what the threat is? ठीक है, what competitor is doing? ठीक है, if we are approaching better than ठीक है, better plan than us, so we need to identify that techniques which provide us the better marketing technique as compared to what our competitors is having. Is it clear? This comes under outline of a marketing plan or market plan. The marketing plan is a significant element in the business plan of a new venture. It's a very significant element in the business plan of a new venture. A marketing plan is a part of overall business plan so that the goals may be achieved. It consists of list of different actions. So please understand this term. A marketing plan is a part of overall business plan. It contains the total of business plan so that the goals may be achieved. Okay, you can achieve the goals. It contains a different list of actions. So what is the list of actions the marketing plan is having? Understand term. So steps in the marketing plan. Here it comes. What are the different steps under marketing plan? Steps in marketing plan. So when you draw a marketing plan, you need to consider the following steps. You need to identify the following steps. First, you say that know your business. First step is know your business. You have to identify your business. Know your business. Okay, this term is also called business situation analysis. Note down please. Know your business. This term is also called business situation analysis. So what this means? What do you mean know your business? This section provides a general overview of your current business operation. आपका business करता क्या है? Okay, आप किस product पे deal करते हो? किस customer के लिए करते हो? What is the area of operation? आपके basically जो product खरीदने वाले हैं, which group, okay, which income group they purchase or which income group they prefer? Where we have been? What is your business structure? ठीक है? Means it requires any market segmentation you require. To know your business, you have to understand your business situation analysis. I mean, this section provides a general overview of your current business operation. Okay, who's your customer? Which income group you satisfy? Okay, which area? Basically, your product suits to which area? To which area people? Whether it's urban area or rural area. ठीक है, next part is where we have been. हम अभी कहाँ पर हैं? ठीक है, हमें कहाँ पहुँचना है? हमारा बिजनेस का स्ट्रक्चर क्या है? ठीक है, इन एनी मार्केटिंग सेगमेंटेशंस रिक्वायर, तो वो क्या होगी? तो these steps are come under know your business. To understand, to identify your business. This term is also called business situation analysis. Next term is when you know your business, when you identify your business, the next part comes determining the target markets. determining the target markets. Determining the target market. Now what that means, determining the target markets. What do you understand by this? Determining the target market. This section identifies the target customers for a business so that the marketing strategies could be aimed towards them. Identification of target consumer involves everything. It means in this portion, your marketing plan, you should list anything and everything you know about your ideal customer. So basically, what is the marketing plan? What is determining the target customer? You want to identify अभी आपके customers कौन है और आपके potential customers कौन है. So you need to target them. You need to identify them. Suppose your potential customer is teenagers. So what type of board you are making for the teenagers? And if your potential customers is ladies, so which income group? किस age group की ladies आप जो board बने? Suppose you're dealing cosmetics and basically you say this is a wrinkle free cream. This is a wrinkle-free cream. So you know that this wrinkle-free cream can be utilized for the ladies which are aged more than 35 or more than 40. So your target customer is different. And if you are making the jeans, if you are dealing in suppose a cloth market jeans, and the jeans have different types of jeans are there. जो आगे से हम जिसको बोलते हैं फटी हुई आगे से इसके घुटने दिख रहे हैं आपके. It look like it's very odd jeans. Nobody people who have age group of more than 40 plus don't want to wear it, but teenagers can wear it. So you need to identify your target customers. You need to identify किस group के लिए आप ये product बना रहे हो, because every product cannot satisfy every customers. If you see that every product cannot satisfy every customer, that's why the car market in manufacturing different types of car. Some people like hatchback, some people like sedan, some people like SUV. That means these all things are there which are made for to satisfy your potential customers, your target customers. Everybody doesn't like SUV, but the man, or we say that the age group of 18 to 30, 40 years people, they like the SUV. They prefer SUVs. But some people who love comfort, they prefer sedan. So there are different terms are there. Means every car company, every automobile company is manufacturing a car. In manufacturing their car according to needs and taste of the people. So means you need to identify your target market. Similarly, when you suppose you make a product for teenagers, so you have to marketing according to that only. Is it clear? Means जब हम किसी age group के लिए product बना रहे हैं, and we know that the age group is teenagers. So we need to identify the marketing techniques. हम कौन सी marketing technique, कौन सी advertising approach use करेंगे, which can prefer to the teenagers, not for the all. We need to prefer for the teenagers. Is it clear? Suppose that if you are making the baby food, you need to identify that the baby is a consumer, baby is a customer. Okay, baby is a consumer customer. Basically, who pays the money? It's mother. Okay, so you need to satisfy the mother first. So every advertisement see that where the baby food is here, where the baby is involved, where there's oil, where there's a cream, where there's a baby food, you see the mother is there in that. So why? Because you know that if you satisfy the mother, become a small kid is very close to his mother. If you satisfy the kid, if you satisfy the mother, then only she can purchase that product. So you need to identify the target market. It's a very important. I hope you understand this thing. What is the target market? So this section identifies the target consumers for a business so that the marketing strategies could be aimed towards them. Identification of target customers involves your marketing plan. You should list anything and everything you know about your ideal customer. So you have to make the plan. You are making the product for this particular age group. So you need to make a marketing plan according to that age group. It includes dividing the market into smaller group segmentation. Means you identify कि आप इस income group के लिए product बना रहे हो, okay, इस particular geographic section के लिए बना रहे हो, इस particular age group के लिए बना रहे हो, तो you need to identify your marketing plan in a smaller group segmentation. Is it clear? So that's contained the steps in marketing plan. So I hope you understand the two marketing plans. Then you need to identify your consumer characteristics. We say the third part is the consumer characteristics. Is the important part. Consumers characteristics. What is consumer characteristics means about? Means consumer, you know that every consumer is sitting in different positions. So we need to identify which particular area group you are making the product. Okay, you know that a warm sweater or a warm leather jacket cannot be useful for the people who are living in Chennai or who are staying in Kerala. So you need to identify your consumer characteristic on the basis of geographic. On the basis of geographic division. The South Indian people likes coffee. The North Indian people like tea. So we need to identify which area group, okay, which area group you need to satisfy. If you went globally, again, you need to identify, because every country peoples have a different tastes and preferences as compared to the every part. Okay, normally if you see that the people who lives in Europe are very very commonly a non-veg. I mean, he eat non-veg very frequently. But India, you cannot find that we have a diversification. The people who eat veg, who don't eat non-veg, and the people who won't eat non-veg at home, but outside they can. So these are things we need to identify the geographical boundaries. So which state, which country, we need to choose where we manufacture the goods, where we selling the goods. We need to identify these terms. The geography is very important. Next comes the demographic. It's a demographic region. Demographic means divide the peoples. Geography means area wise. Geography terms we say area wise. Okay, the country wise. Demographic says male, female, according to which age group. We need to identify whether it's a teenager, whether it's a male, and male of what age, and female of what age. Okay, we need to identify, because the female at the age of 16 and the female who are age of 35 plus have a different preferences. Okay, different choices. Is that clear? So we need to identify. The first thing is geographic. Next thing is demographic. Demographic basically means divide on the basis of male, female, divide on the basis of ages wise, divide on the basis of income group also. Okay, this is we say third part is on the basis of personalities, or we say that lifestyle. What type of lifestyle people are living? That totally depends on the income group. So we need to divide the people on the basis of income group also, how much they can afford. Then we come to the buying situation. Apart from this, they are coming buying situation, buying condition, how frequently your product can be used. Okay, if you are dealing in fast mover FMCG, we say that fast moving consumer goods. That means suppose the fast moving consumer goods contain toothpaste, toothbrushes, soap. So these need to be purchased again and again. If you are dealing in car, so nobody can purchase car again and again. Okay, you need car, at least the people in India, basically the people purchase car for 8 to 10 years. So you need to identify which type of product in your dealing. So that depends upon your marketing thing also. The buying situation is understandable for the people who are purchasing your product. What is buying condition? Whether he can buy frequently or whether he buy sometimes. How he use your product, that's called uses. And what are the features in your product you have? What are the desired benefits? How can he show in the marketing? What are the features in your product so that it can satisfy the large people? For this purpose, when you identify all these situations, you need to develop a marketing plan. We develop a marketing plan which integrating according to product, price, distribution and promotion. So we need to identify the marketing plan in that, and on the basis of marketing plan, we integrate what type of product in which we are dealing, what the price of product, how we distributing. We are distributing through e-commerce, we are distributing through Amazon, Flipkart, or we need wholesaler, retailers. What type of promotion technique we are using, how we promote our product. We choose broadcasting media. हम टीवी में ad दिखाएंगे? No, we can हम print media में जाएंगे. We can show the newspaper. We can show the ad in the newspapers. These are things need to be considered when we making a marketing plan. Then conduct SWOT analysis is the important part. Next part is conduct SWOT analysis. Okay, first is know your business, determine the target group. Third part is, when we consider the fourth part is, the fourth one we need to identify is conduct SWOT analysis. Conduct SWOT analysis. Now, what is SWOT analysis? I already told you. S represent for strength, W for weaknesses, O for opportunity, T for threat, to identify the strength, weaknesses, opportunity, threats what the company is facing. And the next part comes after we conduct the SWOT analysis. The fifth one is called, we say, establishing goals. We need to establish the goals. We call it establishing goals. हमें goals को identify करना है. Your goal should be motivating, ठीक है, and far-reaching. But no, it's not so difficult. They are just discourage the people. To me, you need to establish a goal. हमें एक goal बनाना है. We need to develop a goal. Means goals है, we use the marketing techniques which can satisfy जो हमारे 1 लाख कस्टमर ले आएगा. आप देखोगे मार्केट में कंडीशंस तरह की बनी विच इज नॉट पॉसिबल. तो जो आप गोल डिस्क्राइब करोगे इट शुड बी रीचेबल. इट्स नॉट लाइक दिस थिंग, ठीक है, इट शुड नॉट बी नॉट रीचेबल. आपने कहा कि ठीक है मैं मून पे रेस्टोरेंट बनाऊंगा, टिल नाउ नॉट पॉसिबल. तो मीन यू नीड टू एस्टैब्लिश अ गोल which can motivate you and your employees also. It should not, ठीक है, the goal should not be so difficult, ठीक है, which discourage your employee and discourage yourself also. तो means the basic term means when we establish goal, जब हम कोई गोल establish करें वो हम गोल ऐसे establish करें जिसको हम रीच कर सकते हैं, जिसको हम अफोर्ड कर पाएं, ठीक है, जिसको हम पा पाएं, छू पाएं, जिसको हम, ठीक है, गोल्स को अचीव कर पाएं. नॉन अचीवेबल गोल, जब गोल अचीव नहीं होते इट्स वेरी डिस्करेजिंग फॉर योर एम्प्लॉयज ऑल्सो, फॉर द पार्टनर ऑल्सो, इवन फॉर द एंटरप्रेन्योर ऑल्सो. तो मीन्स whenever we ठीक है डिस्क्राइब द गोल, it should be attainable, it should be reachable. I hope this part is clear. You understand what is establishing goals? Okay, next come. Now we'll say when we establish a goal, when we establishing a goal, you need to understand, I told you it should be realistic. These goals should be realistic, okay, or attainable, okay, and they quantifying the goals so that they could be measured for the control purpose. आपने कितना goal achieve किया, you should know that. The first thing is it should require under realistic goal. The first thing is when we establish a goal, it should be realistic first. जो चीज possible है वही लिखना पड़ेगा. It should be realistic, okay, or we say that attainable. जिसको हम अटेंड कर पाए, it should be attainable. Next thing is B part से we measure in quantity. हमने कितना गोल अचीव किया तो measure in quantity. Say we need to maintain 1,000 people. हमें 1,000 customers को और जोड़ना है. So this measure should be in quantity. So you have to quantify the goals so that they could be measured for the control purpose. Okay, is it clear? That means whenever the goal should be measure in terms of quantity, in terms of numbers. C part is setting standards. Setting standards. You have to set the standards to measure these goals. How you measure these goals? क्या ये goals fake तो नहीं है? क्या ये goals कैसे ठीक है कैसे attain होंगे? कैसे possible होंगे? You need to maintain setting standards to measure these goals. Okay. Next part is when we setting the standards goal, limiting the goals. Okay, limiting the goals, it should specify a number so that there will be no confusion. Means the goal should be, when you describe the number, you have the proof of that. Is it clear? You have to prove of it. We create that much of customer, that number of customers. You have the proof of that so that there will be no confusion. And the goal should be, ठीक है, you need to discuss in the meeting, भाई हम ये goal approach कर रहे हैं, so that कोई confusion न रहे, कोई overlapping न रहे. So these are ठीक है things which need to be attainable. Next part comes with the sixth part. How we define marketing strategy. I need to learn this first. Next thing is define marketing strategies. These are the steps in marketing plan. Next comes defining marketing strategy. तो marketing strategy बहुत important term है. हम इसको डिटेल में भी पढ़ेंगे नेक्स्ट चैप्टर में when we discuss marketing strategy. अभी आपको समझ लीजिए defining marketing strategy. How we define our marketing strategy. In next topic है complete आपके पास marketing strategy. हम इसको डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. There are 4 P's are there. When we study the marketing strategy, we need to understand what is the 4 P. The first P says that product. B says that price. C says that place. And D says that promotion. So these are the 4 P's we require in marketing strategy. What type of product in which we are dealing? What their price? how we promote them and where we promote them. ये प्रोडक्ट किस जगह के लिए हैं? Product in which product service in which we are dealing. What is the price of the product? How we use the which place we are using and how we promote the product. हम उसको promotion कैसे देंगे? I hope this is clear. This is a marketing strategy. We will discuss the 4 P's in the next topic where we study marketing strategy. हम इसको पूरा डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. This is a very important term and very complete term when we study about the marketing. Then next comes implementation and monitoring of the plan. आपने जो business plan बनाया है, how you implement them. I think this is the 7th one. It says that implementation is implementations and monitoring of the plan and monitoring of the plan. How you implement them, how you monitor your plan is the important one. Evolving the marketing plan is not a formality. Is important one. Evolving a marketing plan is not a formality. It is meant to be a commitment by the entrepreneur to specify a strategy. Is important one. That means how you implement your program. जो आपने marketing plan बनाया उसको कैसे implement करेंगे. This is very important. So that's what I'm saying. Evolving a marketing plan is not a formality. It is meant to be a commitment by the entrepreneur to a specific strategy. So these are the 7 marketing plan. I hope you note down this one.